Thank you, Mercy. Thank you, Akenji, for joining in. Good good afternoon. Good afternoon, fellow brothers and sisters. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Uh, if you just tune in, I want to thank you for just tuning in and remember our traditional to share. Share is very important so that we get the message across. Good evening, good evening, good afternoon. If depending on what area, if you're in ground zero, it's obviously nighttime. If you are in Europe, it's obviously nighttime, depending where you are. But if you're here in the United States, it's still day afternoon period. I want to take a moment to thank all of you that I joined in. Uh, there are a lot of things that we need to talk about, and uh, all right. Let's start with the Southern Cameroon national. This land of glory, we Ambassador, nation loyalty. Praise to our Savior, who brought us for freedom, and never to the hero, who fought along the battle. Glory to glory, we rise in the fall. Hearing the wisdom, going without the glory. Glory, glory, glory to the Father, for making you an angel and joy forevermore. I'm the Lord, land of freedom. You shall even to divinity our need. And your children shall unite and stand above. The most high God be the watchman of his nation. I'm the Lord, land of freedom. You shall live in the divinity our need.
experience.
Uh, uh, anyway, you all know there was a court hearing that which the interim president of the Southern Cameroon, now the Federal Republic of Amazonia. You all listened. La Republique, La Republique. You all know why I call La Republique, because some people they call Cameroon. I don't know which Cameroon they refer to, because the official document that was tabled at the United Nations in 1960 was La Republique du Cameroun. So if they tender La Republique du Cameroun, then where do they got Cameroon? Because that is not a document they have at the United Nations. So the official document they have at the United Nations recognize La Republique du Cameroun. So the people of Southern Cameroon at the United Nations is recognized as the people of Southern Cameroon. So the name Republic of Cameroon is not a document at the United Nations. So we don't know where they got the name Republic of Cameroon. So our people is not making a mistake. And that is why the interim president that is held under communicado in the neighboring country, La Republique du Cameroun, they don't have any legality to hold the Southern Cameroon leadership under communicado in La Republique. So there is obvious question in each time that comes to my mind. I don't know if everyone have the same questions. Is imagine that during the Enugu House of Assembly, that the cabinet, John Bufoncha, John Endele, Mr. Endele, and Gujua, were in Nigeria Enugu House of Assembly, were being arrested and detained, just like La Republique did. Could you imagine the atmosphere, how the atmosphere would look like? Of course, one will wonder. But I shall come to that on the discussion on the legality of the people of Southern Cameroon vis-a-vis the neighboring country, La Republique du Cameroun. You all know that our citizens are held by the neighboring country, La Republique du Cameroun, despite the fact that all the citizens are able to gather food to feed our citizens that are held against their will in a neighboring country, La Republique du Cameroun. You all know about IR foundations. Let's take a look. Uh, you all know IR foundations. IR Foundation is doing a wonderful, formidable job reaching out to the area where nothing is available. They are doing everything in their capacity to provide food to the Southern Cameroon that are being displaced. Either they are in the forest or they are in Nigeria. In fact, his foundation is crisscrossing, make sure that they provide food to those who are in need of food. Imagine our people in a forceful relationship that we have been engaged in a neighboring country, like Republique Du Cameroun, our land, the most fertile place, our active citizens, but they are not able to benefit from their food they produce, but they are being invaded by the terrorist government of La Republique in Southern Cameroon territory. This is food that the Aya Foundations at the Konenge prison, they were refused to provide, they were refused access to the food that is being given by the Aya Foundations to our citizens, that they are being held without their will. Those are food that the Aya Foundations is providing to our citizens that are languishing in the neighboring country, La Republique du Cameroun. Remember, they have no legal authority in whatsoever to help our citizens. The United Nations Charter recognized La Republique as a country. The same United Nations recognized the people of Southern Cameroon as a nation. So there are two identical nations living together. The fact that they are taking advantages, invading our territory, slaughtering our citizens, murdering our people indiscriminately, because we has over the length of time neglect and allow them to utilize our property for their own benefit. That is why our citizens are languishing in their jail, and they deprive our people that are providing food to our citizens that they have no legal authority to arrest and detain our citizens. I am letting the public understand that it is a matter of time and space for those who are in La Republic, for those who are engaged in La Republic, for those who are in La, who believe that they have a superior. I can assure La Republic that it is a matter of time and space. These are food. Our brothers and our sisters are in La Republique jailhouse. They are being deprived of the basic food and medicine. They are being deprived of basic food and medicine that our people are willing to provide to the neighboring country, La Republique du Cameroun.